Manchester's rainy streets to Hollywood's bright lights. David Beckham's journey is one of the most fascinating success stories of modern times. A journey that began with a football is transformed into a billion-dollar empire. How did a working-class boy from East London become a global icon worth over $450 million? What changed after he met Victoria? How does he raise his 4 children amidst unimaginable luxury? From London to Miami to Dubai, what's life like inside his $150 million property empire? And the cars, the rare vintage cars that fill his garages across the world. But there's one question that has followed Beckham throughout his incredible rise to fame and fortune. What's the real story behind the family tensions that have recently exploded into public view? Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the golden boy of football, the man who transcended sport to become a brand, a business mogul, and one of the most recognizable faces on the planet. This is the untold story of David Beckham's empire of luxury. As of 2025, David Beckham's combined net worth with his wife Victoria has reached a staggering £500 million, approximately $625 million. This places them among Britain's wealthiest power couples, with their fortune growing by 40% in just the last 2 years. But exactly how did Beckham transform from footballer to financial powerhouse? His journey to extreme wealth began on the pitch, where his magical right foot earned him millions at Manchester United, Real Madrid, LA Galaxy, and Paris Saint-Germain. But it was his vision off the field that would truly set him apart from other athletes. While still playing, Beckham was laying the groundwork for his business empire. In 2013, he established DB Ventures, the company that would become the cornerstone of his commercial success. Today, this enterprise generates approximately $75 million annually from endorsements and partnerships. In a masterstroke of business acumen, Beckham sold a 55% stake in DB Ventures to Authentic Brands Group in 2022 for £200 million. While maintaining creative control, this deal gave him immediate liquidity and access to a global distribution network that would further expand his brand. The numbers tell the story of his financial dominance. In 2024 alone, his holding company, DRJB, reported pre-tax profits of $36.2 million, a remarkable 123% increase from the previous year. He paid himself a dividend of $28.5 million and an additional bonus of $51 million. What truly separates Beckham from other athletes turned entrepreneurs is the diversity and longevity of his income streams. His lifetime deal with Adidas, signed in 2003, was worth $160 million. At the time, was one of the largest sports sponsorships ever negotiated. He commands millions for brand partnerships with luxury names like Tudor, Maserati, and his own Hague Club whiskey. A 10-year agreement with Qatar Tourism brought in £125 million, despite the controversy it generated. Even in his 50s, Beckham's earning power shows no signs of slowing down. The 2023 Netflix documentary Beckham became a global phenomenon, reaching over 12.5 million viewers in 90 countries and adding 16.4 million new social media followers to his already massive audience. But there's one investment that has outperformed all others, a decision that has transformed Beckham from millionaire to approaching billionaire status. When David Beckham moved to the United States to join LA Galaxy in 2007, he negotiated a clause in his contract that would change the trajectory of his wealth forever: the option to purchase an MLS expansion franchise for just $25 million. Few realized at the time what a masterstroke this would prove to be. After years of planning and negotiation, Inter Miami CF finally took the field in 2020. But Beckham's vision went far beyond simply owning a football club. He wanted to transform American soccer and create a global brand in the process. The turning point came in 2023, when Beckham pulled off what many considered impossible, signing 8-time Ballon d'Or winner Lionel Messi. The impact was immediate and extraordinary. Signing Messi wasn't just about bringing in a great player, a source close to Beckham revealed. It was about transforming the perception of the entire league. David saw what no one else did, that one signature could change everything. And change everything it did. Inter Miami's valuation skyrocketed to $1.19 billion in 2025, a mind-boggling 48-fold increase on Beckham's initial investment. The club now generates $185 million in annual revenue, making it the most profitable team in MLS history. Global broadcast deals, sold-out stadiums, and merchandise sales across 6 continents have turned what was once a startup club into a financial juggernaut. The team's EBITDA of $50 million places it second only to LAFC in profitability across the entire league. What makes this achievement even more remarkable is that Beckham accomplished it while selling majority ownership to Jorge and Jose Mes in 2021. While retaining just 10% of the club, the explosive growth in valuation means his stake is now worth approximately $120 million. Nearly 5 times his initial investment in the entire franchise. The success of Inter Miami reflects Beckham's broader business philosophy: find undervalued opportunities, leverage his global brand, and build for the long term. It's a strategy that has served him well across all his ventures, but success in business is only one dimension of the Beckham empire. To truly understand how the family lives, we need to step inside their extraordinary homes. The Beckham property portfolio spans 3 continents and is valued at approximately $150 million. Each residence reflects not just their immense wealth, but their evolving tastes and priorities as a family. Let's begin in London, where their Holland Park mansion serves as the family's primary home. Purchased in 2013 for £31.5 million, this Victorian villa sprawls across 9,000 square feet in one of the capital's most exclusive neighborhoods. After acquiring the property, the Beckhams spent an additional £8 million on renovations, enlisting top designers to create a space that balances historical elegance with modern luxury. Beyond the Grade 2 listed exterior lies a private paradise of comfort and style. The home features 6 bedrooms, an indoor swimming pool, a professional-grade gym, and a wine cellar stocked with rare vintages. But the true centerpiece is Victoria's dressing room, a fashion lover's dream with motorized clothing racks that can be controlled by smartphone. Victoria's closet is unlike anything I've ever seen, revealed an interior designer who worked on the project. It's essentially a private boutique, with climate control for her couture pieces and lighting designed to match different times of day. Security is paramount at the Holland Park residence, with a sophisticated system that includes facial recognition, panic rooms, and 24-hour guards. The family's privacy is protected by extensive landscaping that shields the property from prying eyes. Just 2 hours west lies their second British home, a country estate in the Cotswolds valued at £12 million. This property represents a different side of the Beckham lifestyle, focused on family gatherings and connection to nature. Converted from barns dating back to the 1200s, the Cotswolds estate spans across multiple buildings connected by courtyard gardens. With 9 bedrooms and 10 bathrooms, it easily accommodates the entire extended family for holidays and celebrations. The grounds are equally impressive, featuring a full-sized football pitch where David trains with his sons, an outdoor swimming pool, and a traditional Estonian sauna that cost £14,000 to import and install. For daughter Harper, David commissioned a £100,000 treehouse, a 2-story structure with electricity, running water, and a balcony overlooking the property's 24 acres. It's just one example of how the Beckhams spare no expense for their children. David has embraced country life with surprising enthusiasm, establishing a beekeeping operation that produces honey for family and friends. His organic garden supplies vegetables for their kitchen, where he often cooks for the family, a passion he developed later in life. The Cotswolds property shows a different side of David, says a family friend. Away from the cameras and business meetings, he's happiest in wellies, tending to his bees or kicking a ball with the kids. But the most spectacular addition to their property portfolio came in October 2024, when the couple purchased a waterfront mansion in Miami Beach for $72.3 million, one of the most expensive residential sales in Florida history. This 14,270 square foot modernist masterpiece sits on North Bay Road, overlooking Biscayne Bay with 124 feet of water frontage. Designed by renowned architectural firm Chiflevy Fishman, the home combines brutalist concrete elements with warm wood accents and vast expanses of glass. 9 bedrooms, 13 bathrooms, and multiple living areas are spread across 3 floors. The property features an infinity pool that appears to merge with the bay, a private dock for their yacht, and even a helipad for convenient travel to and from Inter Miami's stadium. The Beckhams maintain their global presence with several other properties. A $24 million penthouse in Zaha Hadid's 1000 Museum Tower in downtown Miami, an apartment in Dubai's Burj Khalifa valued at £4 million, and a villa on Palm Jumeirah that is appreciated to £8 million since purchase. With homes strategically placed across the globe, the Beckhams can maintain their business interests while living in extraordinary comfort. But even these palatial residences can't contain all their luxury possessions, particularly David's famed collection of automobiles. David Beckham's passion for automotive excellence has resulted in one of the world's most enviable private car collections, valued between $2.7 and $3.5 million. Unlike many collectors who focus on a single brand or era, Beckham's garage reflects his diverse taste, from British classics to Italian supercars to American muscle. The crown jewel of his collection is undoubtedly the Rolls-Royce Phantom Drophead Coupe, valued at $492,000. This handcrafted masterpiece features bespoke touches commissioned by Beckham himself, including seats embroidered with the number 23, his iconic jersey number at Real Madrid and LA Galaxy. "The Phantom represents everything I love about automotive design," Beckham once said in a rare interview about his collection. "It's powerful but elegant, traditional yet innovative. There's nothing else like it on the road." His newest acquisition, a 2025 McLaren 720S in silver, $299,000+, demonstrates his continuing passion for British engineering. With 710 horsepower and a 0 to 60 time of just 2.8 seconds, it's among the fastest cars in his collection, though not one he often drives on London's congested streets. Beckham's relationship with Maserati has yielded 2 of his most unique vehicles. As a brand ambassador, he worked with their design team to create custom MC20 Fuoriserai models, worth approximately $280,000 each. These bespoke supercars feature colors and materials not available to the public, making them true one-offs. His luxury sedan collection is equally impressive, headlined by a Rolls-Royce Ghost, $340,500, that serves as his preferred vehicle for high-profile events in London. The extended wheelbase version provides additional rear legroom and features a Starlight headliner, a fiber optic system that recreates the night sky inside the cabin. For a man whose career began at Manchester United, British automobiles hold special significance. His fleet includes 3 Bentleys, a stately Mulsanne, $310,000, a Continental GT Supersports, a $300,000 gift from Victoria, and a Bentayga SUV, $267,000, used primarily for family outings. Victoria knew exactly what would make the perfect gift, a source close to the couple revealed. David had been eyeing the Continental GT for months, talking about its performance, capabilities, and design. She surprised him with it, complete with a custom interior. For daily transportation between their London and Cotswolds homes, the family relies on a fleet of 5 Land Rover Defenders, vehicles that balance luxury with the practicality needed for country living. These custom-specified SUVs feature upgraded interiors while maintaining the rugged capability that has made the Defender an icon. Perhaps most intriguing is Beckham's growing collection of vintage and limited production automobiles. His Jaguar F-Type Project 7 is one of only 250 ever produced, while his 1988 Aston Martin 508 Vantage represents a golden era of British motoring. These investments have appreciated significantly, with the Aston Martin now worth nearly triple its purchase price. In 2025, Beckham added a second McLaren 720S and another custom Maserati MC20 to his collection. He also purchased a new generation Land Rover Defender specifically for taking daughter Harper to and from school, proving that even the most mundane family duties receive the Beckham luxury treatment. While his car collection is impressive by any standard, it's Beckham's latest maritime acquisition that truly showcases his evolving taste for luxury. In early 2021, inspired by holidays aboard Elton John's yacht, David Beckham purchased his first serious vessel, a Riva 90 Argo named Seven, after his iconic jersey number and daughter Harper Seven's middle name. At 28.5 meters and costing $6.6 million, it was an impressive entry into yacht ownership. By 2025, with his fortune still growing, David Beckham sold his previous yacht, Seven, and upgraded to the £16 million Riva 130 Bellissima, a 40-meter superyacht that marks a new level of luxury and status. With 5 VIP cabins, the yacht comfortably hosts the entire Beckham family and guests on long cruises. A luxury broker noted that while Beckham's former yacht Argo was impressive, the Bellissima puts him in a league usually reserved for billionaires and royalty. The vessel features expansive decks, a sundeck jacuzzi, formal dining for 12, and a beach club. Twin MTU engines reach speeds up to 27 knots, and stabilizers offer smooth sailing even in rough waters. Designed to Beckham's tastes, the interior blends Italian elegance with English restraint. Think cream leather, dark wood, and brushed metal. The full-beam master suite includes a private office, walk-in closet, and marble bathroom. Operating the Bellissima costs an estimated $1.5 to $2 million annually, covering crew, maintenance, insurance, and docking. But for the Beckhams, it's more than a luxury. It's a sanctuary from public life. Victoria especially treasures this escape, often using the yacht for private family events. In April 2025, she hosted an intimate birthday celebration for David's 50th aboard the Bellissima, though notably, their son Brooklyn and his wife Nicola were absent, highlighting ongoing family tensions behind the couple's polished public image. For years, the Beckhams projected an image of family harmony that seemed too perfect to be true, and as recent events have revealed, perhaps it was. The most visible crack in the Beckham family facade concerns Brooklyn, their eldest son, and his relationship with the rest of the family since his marriage to actress and heiress Nicola Peltz in April 2022. What began as whispers of tension erupted into public view in May 2025, when Brooklyn and Nicola failed to attend any of David's 50th birthday celebrations, despite receiving invitations. Sources close to the family confirmed they were hurt and disappointed by the absence. The rift reportedly began at Brooklyn and Nicola's wedding, where Victoria had initially offered to design Nicola's wedding dress. According to insiders, miscommunications and changing plans led to Nicola wearing Valentino instead, a decision that reportedly left Victoria feeling snubbed. The situation worsened during the reception when Mark Anthony, performing as a gift to the couple, called Victoria rather than Nicola to the stage for a special dance. It was such a jaw-dropping moment that it left the whole room in absolute shock. One wedding guest revealed, Nicola was in tears, feeling that her moment had been stolen. In the years since, Brooklyn has increasingly aligned himself with the Peltz family, spending more time in Florida near Nicola's billionaire father Nelson Peltz than with his own family in England. In May 2025, he posted a video with Nicola captioned, "I will love you forever, X. I always choose you, baby," which many interpreted as a subtle dig at his parents. Adding to the family drama, tensions between Brooklyn and his brother Romeo emerged in early 2025. Romeo, now 22 and pursuing a football career with Brentford B, had been dating model Kim Turnbull until June 2025. The relationship reportedly ended after complications involving Brooklyn and Nicola. Cruz, the third Beckham son, appears to be navigating his own path. At 20, he's pursuing a music career, following in Victoria's footsteps rather than David's. His relationship with 29-year-old Brazilian-German singer Jackie Apostle has raised eyebrows due to their age difference, though both David and Victoria have publicly supported the relationship. Only Harper, at 13, seems untouched by the family tensions. Carefully shielded from social media, she divides her time between judo competitions, where she has won several medals, and football training with her father. A TikTok video of Harper doing David's makeup went viral in May 2025, showing the playful relationship between father and daughter. Despite these challenges, David and Victoria's own relationship remains remarkably strong after 27 years together. In the Netflix documentary, David reflected on their endurance. "We don't know how we've lasted 27 years, but we have. It's more about working through the difficult times. These tough times make you stronger as a couple, as a marriage." Victoria attributes their longevity to maintaining a bit of mystique and putting their children first. "Everything revolves around the children. We both work really hard, but we're very hands-on with the kids. That's our priority in our lives." Their daily routine reflects this family-centered approach. Each morning begins with family breakfast before David helps prepare the children for school. The couple then exercises together, with David focusing on upper body and core workouts as he maintains his fitness at 50. Through all the luxury and privilege, the Beckhams have tried to instill strong values in their children. Brooklyn's apprenticeship as a photographer, Romeo's footballing journey with Brentford rather than Inter Miami, Cruz's music studio work, and Harper's normal school life all reflect attempts to create grounded experiences despite extraordinary wealth. Whether these efforts have succeeded remains an open question, particularly as Brooklyn's distance from the family continues to generate headlines. But beyond the family drama, David's commitment to philanthropy reveals another dimension of his character. In 2025, David Beckham celebrates 2 decades as a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador, a role that has taken him to some of the world's most challenging environments. His commitment began in 2005, but deepened significantly in 2015 with the launch of the David Beckham UNICEF Fund. Named after his iconic jersey number, the fund has raised millions of pounds to support children in Indonesia, Nepal, Uganda, and El Salvador, focusing particularly on education, healthcare, and protection from violence. "I created my fund with UNICEF because I want a world where children grow up safe from violence, war, poverty, hunger, and preventable disease," Beckham explained at the 10-year anniversary event. "With the right support and opportunities, children are empowered to shape their own lives." His work with UNICEF has gone far beyond ceremonial appearances. Beckham has traveled extensively to witness the organization's work firsthand, from visiting young survivors of Typhoon Haiyan in the Philippines to meeting children affected by HIV/AIDS in South Africa. These experiences have profoundly shaped his perspective. During a visit to Indonesia in 2018, he witnessed UNICEF's anti-bullying programs in schools, an issue that resonated with him personally after the intense public backlash he faced following his red card in the 1998 World Cup. Beyond UNICEF, Beckham is a founding member of Malaria No More UK, working to eradicate a disease that kills a child every 2 minutes. He supports Help for Heroes, which assists injured service personnel, and has contributed significantly to the UK's COVID-19 relief efforts. Perhaps most tellingly, when playing his final season for Paris Saint-Germain in 2013, Beckham donated his entire £3 million salary to a local children's charity, a gesture that received little publicity at his request. In recognition of both his sporting achievements and humanitarian work, Beckham will receive a knighthood in the King's Birthday Honours in June 2025. The honor, which will make him Sir David and Victoria Lady Beckham, comes after years of speculation about why the recognition had not been granted earlier. His relationship with the royal family has strengthened in recent years, particularly through a shared interest in environmental causes. King Charles appointed Beckham as an ambassador for the King's Foundation in 2024, focusing on education programs and youth engagement with nature. As he enters his 6th decade, Beckham's legacy extends far beyond the football pitch. From the working-class streets of East London to global icon status, his journey embodies a modern success story, one built on talent, certainly, but also on relentless work ethic, strategic vision, and the courage to evolve. From rainy Manchester to sunny Miami, David Beckham's journey defies all odds. Once a boy with a dream, now a global icon with a £500 million fortune, a business empire, and a knighthood on the way. His $25 million Inter Miami deal grew into a $1.19 billion powerhouse, proof that his business instincts rival his legendary free kicks. From luxury homes across London, the Cotswolds, and Miami, to rare cars, a private jet, and a custom yacht, Beckham lives in style. But wealth hasn't dulled his purpose. Through UNICEF and countless charities, he remains grounded in giving back. At the heart of it all, family. Despite public pressure and recent tensions, his 27-year marriage to Victoria stands strong. Now 50, Beckham has evolved beyond football, shaping fashion, business, and philanthropy, all while staying true to himself. The kid from Leytonstone didn't just play for Manchester United, he built a legacy that will outlast even the game itself. What do you think about David Beckham's lifestyle? Would you choose a different car from his collection? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos about the world's most fascinating celebrities.